So hi everyone, today in this video we're gonna discuss how powerful is the addiction that mainly the apps and the screens that we got from phones, from computers, how they're able to, by being based in knowledge that psychology has been studied and has been produced. Obviously, the engineers, the scientists of these apps that obviously have as objective mainly having us addicted, having us in screen time, consuming what they produce as information, because you have to understand that their model of business, or if because they want you to get addicted in order to you to buy things that the app promotes in terms of being something that is useful for the game, that is the main goal for why you are in the app. For example, use an example of Fortnite. When you're playing Fortnite, what's the money that Fortnite received? Is the money that they got from when you buy a skin that you want to put in your persona to order to play so your game. And so obviously Fortnite gets the majority of their money by you being someone that likes to play the game and gets the goods and utilities that you can use it in order to have a better experience. Or we can have other model, which so the companies they made money by you getting exposed in the screen by having something that you like can be a game, can be watching a stream, and what they earn money is by being something that facilitates from people that wants promotes their things, their goods, what they produce, business jobs, and so they put and they make the heights that obviously so do you by assisting the heads you're gonna go so be someone that will more probably so buy what is the product that was promoted, and obviously so these allowed by the platform that have been allowed so for the promoters to get their to catch your attention. And this obviously something that has to be paid because they're kind of making worse the experience that we get in the app, and so they as well are giving time that we people could use in the screen by using just the app. We're consuming the ad, and so it's something that they get money. And so in both, you see that they need you to get addicted. And so what's easy? We can do like a reverse engineer. You can so study the way that apps are built, and even if you don't get any type of knowledge in psychology, you understand so, and you start seeing that common point that exists in whole apps that so catches what is the essential of what and how works addictions. You can learn addictions just by understanding what makes you addicted and exploring so what are the common points is the way that you can use. And one of the things, notifications. Majority of the apps have notifications. That's simple. Why notifications are useful? Because they're like the way that the app has to make it clear for you that they exist. It's clear. It makes you not gonna get addicted in the behavior, like can be like watching a game that you do like or playing video games. You're not gonna get addicted play video games if you don't know that this action exists. And so notifications are useful for that. They attach so the existence of a app with some specific proposal, and then so they will work and will be better to work in making the proposition better. But first they have to catch your attention. And even sometimes it's important because notification are designed to capture your attention, but they're as well they're useful, and obviously by the evolving of technology they as well appear in some specific times that the app has learned that has tends to go for the app, because the reality is that the the machines they're like specific intelligence, artificial intelligence, and they learn by repetitiveness. They learn by by punishment, and obviously as well they tend to learn by things that are obviously good for them. There is like positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement, and obviously if you start and if the app catches a pattern that you tend to watch and search in your phone about a specific type of thing that you like NFL, like basket, NBA. If they see that in specific area you're always watching for that, like you're gonna say that 6 p.m. The pattern though, if you have a app that is a game of basketball, what you can say in that specific hour that you have been searching. So for that, seems like that you're in a state that you are curiosity, you are spending your time in wanting to care about what's happening in basketball. And so what probably will be a higher probability then as well working in getting you noticed the existence of this app probably as well is in a area this notification has appeared that you are more probable to go so for the app and spending time because you already showed like a connection that app has seen that normally when you watch for this in Google later on you go play or in a specific amount of time you have seen that you not just by connection just because it's a pattern when you have free time in specific areas so already notification appears in that type of period in all the in whole days because it's the way that the app by obviously by what it has there is data about when you play where you play what you do in your phone it tries so to make you and works it towards you go always for the app in order so to get from what it was built that is making you be in the app as much time as possible. But now working specifically in the app, how the apps are structured. And this is obviously using dopamine. And what's dopamine? Dopamine is correlated with our system of pleasure. And what is something that's common? Apps tends to use intermittent rewards, like we can use for social media, like likes, achievements, you can look for games, points, unlocking new capitals, unlocking new challenges, and that's why, because we're made and we just release pleasure when a thing it's not too much easy, a thing it's not always the same thing, so we're always facing something new that you have to work. Obviously the experience has to be good, that's why some guys have some type of music that we can hear, that's why and just naturally how they're made. Social media is good. We feel good in that because we're made to feel pleasure. Naturally, our brain is made to feel pleasure when we're consuming information that's easy to get just by scrolling. It's obviously is as well is made just naturally to feel pleasure in interacting because we like to get noticed. We like to talk with other ones. We like to get noticed and receiving likes by other ones. It works with social approval. And that's something that is a trick that psychology has seen that people want to get social approval, and media apps they have structured their app so to us seek for their social approval, and it's something that's easy. You just have to put a photo. That's why for example, we look for a specific app that you can use filters that you can put in your personas that's okay and it makes you even be something more beautiful and so more probable to get social approval, and that's something that it's normal, it's how our brain is made, but they get this knowledge and they structured have that so makes you to be addicted in that, and it works with pleasures. And obviously pleasures, one of them is intermittent rewards because we cannot and we do not like something that always we were saying reward. Neither all is that. Sometimes we like challenges, and that's why so games are made by unlock capitals, having like progression in terms of the challenges, always something new that we have to face. In social media, it's easy, you can scroll, you get the information, but it's not too much easy. It requires you as well to pay attention. It's not just something that it's not it works not by it's easy, it's reality, it's easy, but it's not always the same thing. You always have the ability to get new information from a new people, a new photo, a new information. So if it's something that tends to be easy, but as well obviously you cannot be too easy but always something, it's a combo that doesn't work well. But if it's easy but as well if it's something that's new, it's something that matches and works and makes us addicted. And video games, sometimes they're not so much easy, but they're not in a way that they are too much hard that people so they don't like to do it. And obviously video games as well match the criteria of is something that's always different. We have all different things to do it. Positive reinforcement. When users engage with the app and receive a reward, it reinforces the behavior, prompting them to return for more. Obviously, we like things that we feel good things when we're experiencing, and we're experiencing good things. We experience social approval. We're experiencing seeing clear videos that make us laugh, and so that's normal. It's something that's easy to get these laughs just by scrolling in social media. That's normal. People works, people get addicted to that. Variable rewards, other things that I've talked. Uncertainty. Apps often use variable rewards, meaning the user doesn't know when or what the reward they will receive, making the experience more exciting. That's simple. And that's something that, for example, happens for casinos, slot machines. It's a real world example of variable rewards. We can always expect a really good reward, but I cannot expect them because exists so much range of things that I got. This is something that happens as well for social media. Other phenomena that's important, FOMO, fear of missing out, and it's mainly in social media. Apps create a sense of urgency and fear of missing out because we have so much information that when you're not in the app, we have this lack of consuming new information that our brain kind of has a natural belief to get and overrated the importance that the new information can have in the satisfaction of our needs. And it's something that we have to care about because natural is easy to feeling this because it creates one type of thing that nobody likes to have, that is anxiety, and that's something that we have to get. Obviously, the never-ending contact, that's something our brain likes, and our brain is made in scarce environment. It's made to always. It's why we have a tendency to overthink nowadays. We have so much information that our brain was not made to process so much. Our brain was made like to get how much information because the information that it was able to deal in the past, like when he's dealing with the wildlife, we just like have to hunt to reproduce. It's like we are able to consume all much information. In reality, is we have a lot of free times. Nowadays, we don't have it, and so why we have this trigger to always seeking for more and more information, and we have this type of sense of when we should stop. So these simple concepts, the majority of the things that you get addicted, they get it. What do you have to understand? You can use it to put some behaviors that probably are not so much addicted as doing exercise and diet. Apply these tricks, but obviously talking about the apps that are structured in that way, you can have to work so to make difficult to get addicted, working as well in the other options that we should so fullify your time with instead of being in just in that apps makes you so have a more balanced life. So I hope this video helps you and see you in the next one.